So a few years ago, me and some friends started a hyperpop song. I loved it, but we didn't finish it. I opened it back up. Let's use some sound variant plugins to breathe some new life into this thing. So I originally built the song, then I pitched the whole thing up and added vocals to it so it gets that hyperpop vibe. First, let's hear the song.
Little smile, here or there. Do if that's what you wanna do. A single touch, I'm not asking much. But I wonder if you're comfortable. I wonder if you're comfortable. Wonder if you're
We built the song, but then we realized it was a little slow and boring. That's when we decided to pitch it up, speed it up, and then add vocals. So today we're gonna go back to the pitch down version, and later we'll pitch it back up when we're done. This is the project here, lots of synths, guitars, vocals, drums. I've already started adding open.gate to the drums. That's kind of a cheat code. Here's the main drum line without open.gate. Pretty fun, but also lackluster. Here's what I came up with for open.gate. A little more sauce. I don't love that live drum sound. I'll see what I can do to it probably at a later time. Another thing I love is when the drums get simpler for the bridge, that open.gate added distortion and reverb really bring it to life. Yes, but it doesn't end with the drums. Obviously the bass line drives this thing, it's so much fun. I have this Acon digital reverb on here, which, really brings that chorusy bass sound to life. But I feel like in this genre, because it's really loopy, you want to start introducing new layers every few measures, and that's what I'm using luck.machine for. I found a randomization preset that gives it a little bit of movement, so check this out. What I love is it's actually taming the bass sound a little bit. It's like doing a little bit of mixing for me and adding that movement of like that phaser you can hear, and it's just gonna play nicer with the other instruments. The fun thing about this effect on the bass is that I can automate the mix so that it sticks out more when there aren't other instruments going on and the bass wants to shine, like during the bridge. Right here during this down chorus, I may pull the mix up so it's a little more fun. Again, this song has a ton of layers. You can hear these random little guitar lines that kind of ping pong left and right throughout the chorus to add intrigue. Sometimes they get a little boring, and it's like, if it's going to be boring, why is it there in a song like this? So I can add something like rot.band, which gives it a little bit extra grit while actually keeping it out of the way of the other instruments. Check this out with and without it. Here it is without. And then so obviously, rot.band pulls the highs out and really pushes forward the lows and low mids. The setting I have rot.band at right now really compresses and cleans up that guitar so that the vocal and other instruments can sit forward and shine. Today is the default day, I guess, because I just threw on the default setting for open.gate and I already love it on this instrument. Now check it out with open.gate's default setting on it. just adds a little bit of space and realness to this MIDI heavy song. As you may or may not hear, there's this heavy low mid synth that's kind of driving the entire chorus. It kind of is the bass layer. Every time you hear the chorus throughout the song, I want it to be more fun than the last time. And to do that, I'm going to add a little bit of secret sauce to the bass layer synth. Check out this synth in the chorus, Dry. Pretty heat, I love it, but when I add that extra flair with Luck Machine, it's so fire. That's nasty, and it's gonna add so much more fun to like the second or third chorus. This is a little bit more of a boring effect, but it's so useful, and I think sound designers and people that are really serious about getting their arrangement right are gonna make use of this. So again, I have rot.band up, and when you hear the sound without rot.band, it's an overlayer that adds to the highs and stays out of the way of the vocals. But sometimes when I hear it, I think it could be tamed. It almost becomes a whole new sound when I add rot.band. Now it sounds like a muted, verby, interesting layer. I actually really want to use that patch on some other songs now. All right, I'm not going to be that guy who says, use our shit on everything. It's perfect for every single scenario and every single track. That's not the case yet until we have more plugins come out. In this case, I think the vocals need to be clean and intelligible and forward in the mix. It's kind of like this hyper pop, busy, fast genre is constantly moving and changing, and the vocals need to be that constant that you can latch onto throughout the song. So I tried some open.gate on the vocal here. I don't think I'm going to keep it, but I am keeping it in mind for the next song because it's actually pretty cool on vocals too. So here's that chorus vocal without open.gate on it.
I wonder if you're comfortable enough.
So I made this preset called Following Glitch. I think it's so Bon Iver-ish. I think it would be sick in a different song.
I wonder if you're comfortable enough. I wonder if you're comfortable.
Again, I think it's a little too busy for this song. It kind of muddies up the vocals and you wouldn't hear what they're saying. So I'm going to skip it, but you know, I had to show you. This one's called Singer Ringer. I like this one on vocals as well.
I wonder if you're comfortable enough. I wonder if you're comfortable.
I could totally see myself mixing this in for a line in like an indie song or something. So gnarly. Slight Delight.
I wonder if you're comfortable enough. I wonder if you're comfortable.
It's kind of like this slapback reverb sound. You know, I think it sounds nice. It doesn't overly muddy the vocal, but it still kind of gives that effect you're going for.
I wonder if you're comfortable enough. I wonder if you're comfortable enough.
So that one's sick because when he's saying, I wonder if you're comfortable, you hear the reverb and drive come through because the gate lets it trigger. But when he says enough, it's not coming through because it's not loud enough. That way, when he's quiet, you don't get quite as much reverb or effect on his voice. So useful. All right, I'm just playing around at this point, but there's one more thing I have to show you. I don't think I'm going to add it into this song, but check out this patch from Luck Machine on the guitars. So here it is, not activated. Here it is activated. That's going to be so sick in the next song. See, I'm already thinking about what I should make next with all of these presets. That is so Porter Robinson coded, it's crazy. All right, very lastly, I'm always tempted to put rot.band on the bass, and I usually do. I'm thinking for the last chorus, I'm going to add a little bit of rot.band heat just to give that bass that pump that we all want. So check it out without. We love that Luck Machine on there, but then check this. It just adds that heat that we're gonna want later when things start getting busy. Rot.band has this way of bringing bass out front with the harmonics that it adds. That way it doesn't get lost in the sauce as you start adding more layers. Love this thing. Okay, so we just played around, refreshed a lot of the instruments. We're gonna add a little bit of intrigue and change over time so this doesn't sound too MIDI. After this video, I'm gonna start doing a deeper mix, cleaning things up, using some of the plugins in different ways. Then we're gonna pitch it back up, speed it up, and do the vocals again. Final mix, we're home free. Thank you so much for your support. It would mean the world if you would like, follow, tell your friends and family about what we're doing. Since we drop soon, we're so excited to keep making products and grow and create stuff that allows you to create.